Hey guys, it's Dr. Bryan, and I'm really excited for you. Congratulations on taking control of your health and taking your health in your own hands, and I'm just excited to see the great results that you're going to achieve. Today is a really important day. We're going to be showing you how to do your home care exercises. Now, the home care is crucial. It's really one of the things that sets Max Living apart in moving forward with your health. And every time you miss your home care, you actually lose about 30 to 35% of the progress that you made the day before. And so it's crucial that we keep our home care moving every single day consistently. Remember, that consistency and that repetition over time is what's going to get us the best results. So that being said, we're going to go through the basic home exercises that every patient does every day. And then one of our team members will come in after this video is done, and they're going to show you any additional specific rehab for you and your situation. So, the first exercise that we're going to talk about today is your cervical traction, your neck stretch. So you do this every day when you come into the office, but now you're going to be able to do it every day at home as well. And so this is how it's set up. So I'm going to go ahead and open the door here so you can see exactly how we do this. So this unit right here hangs over the door, okay? So this part goes right back here, and you can see how that works. We just close the door. Make sure your door is closed all the way so that it never slips. And then you can actually adjust the height by either lengthening or shortening the white rope as it's tied around the strap here. So this is close enough for me today to show you how to do it. So what we do here is just like you do in the office, your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. You're going to put the curved section behind your head. The other portion goes under your chin, and then you're just going to do a squat. Now when you do this, you want to make sure that this rope is fairly straight. You don't want it leaning out like this or anything like that, okay? So you watch very closely here. I'm going to scoot a little closer to the door, and then I'm just going to do a squat. And then we hold for a second and we come on up. You're gonna hold for about 3 to 5 seconds, just like we've taught you to do in the office, and then you're gonna do whatever your exercise sheet recommends, whether it's 30 or 40 or 50 repetitions a day, and you can break those up however you need to. If you need to do 3 sets of 10 or 2 sets of 25 or whatever it might be, you can work your way around that. Whatever is easy and convenient, we wanna make this simple, but we wanna be consistent. Remember, consistency is the key. Okay guys, so the next exercise we're gonna do is the warm-up exercise that you do here in the office, which is the exercise with your wobble ball. So I've got my chair here, I've got my wobble ball. I'm gonna sit on it, my feet are flat on the floor. I'm sitting up nice and tall, and the first exercise we're gonna do is front and back flexion and extension. So you're gonna sit up nice and tall, and then you're gonna shift your weight forward on the cushion, arch your back, and look all the way up to the ceiling. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift our weight back on the cushion, and we're gonna curve our whole body forward into a C shape. And then we're gonna go back and forth on this. Now remember, these warm-up exercises are all about motion. So it's not so much of a stretch and hold as it is of keeping the spine moving consistently. Constant motion back and forth to get all of those joints and all of those muscles warmed up. The other thing that you do with these exercises is the discs between the bones. We're actually pumping the disc when we do these warm-up exercises. And what that does is, number one, it increases mobility. It also increases fluid into the disc, and with that fluid comes nutrition and oxygen, and it allows toxins to get out of those living cells, just like every other cell in your body. When those joints are restricted and they're not moving, that leads to joint degeneration, that leads to disc degeneration, and we don't want that. So these exercises are crucial, just like the rest of them. So that's the first one, again, front and back. The second exercise is side to side. So it's the same concept, except instead of shifting our weight forwards and backwards, we're shifting our weight side to side. So again, sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to shift our weight to one side of the cushion and then curve our entire spine to the side. So remember, recognize I'm taking my ear to my shoulder here, and I'm really feeling that bend all the way through my spine. And then we're gonna go back the other way, ear to shoulder, shift the weight the opposite way. And again, this is all about motion. So once you get the hang of it, it's back and forth and back and forth. And then the third exercise we're gonna do is rotation. So we're gonna warm up the spine in all three major planes of motion. And so to do the rotational component, again, my feet stay flat on the floor, my arms are gonna come up like this, and then I'm gonna rotate my spine as far as I can. And then I'm gonna look over my shoulder as if I were backing my car out of the driveway or something of that sort. And then I'm gonna go the other way. And again, all about motion, so back and forth. So the next exercise we're gonna talk about is your head weight. Okay, now, in my experience, the head weight tends to be the exercise that people have the hardest time with. Reason being is it seems sort of monotonous, time consuming to stand in place for 5 or 10 minutes just marching and wearing your head weight. But the head weight is so crucial because it's one thing to warm up your spine and loosen it up and mobilize it, but it's a whole nother thing to actually strengthen it in a better position. And that's what we're after, is strengthening the spine in a better position in order to relieve the stress from the nervous system so your body can function and heal to the best of its ability. So make sure that after you do your warm-ups, you're always doing your head weighting. We've got to strengthen your spine if we want to hold it in a better position. So that being said, a couple things about the head weight real quick. For families, which most of our patients are coming in with their entire family, you may be using different weights for your head weight. The most common is 2 pounds, but a lot of younger people, smaller females, even some guys, everybody's different, uses only 1 pound instead of 2 pounds. So in order to change your weight, you can actually open it up and you can see that there are 4 bars in there. If you're using 1 pound instead of 2, you're gonna take the 2 bars from the outside and leave the 2 in the middle. We wanna keep the weight centered to the best of our ability. Each bar is a half a pound. So again, if we're using 1 pound, we want 2 half-pound bars. If we're doing 2 pounds, we want 4 half-pound bars. So in my case, I do a 2 pound head weight. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these bars back in and close it up. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our head weight on just like we've shown you at the office. So the Velcro comes apart on the back. We've got our logo centered here right in the middle of our forehead, and then we strap the back on nice and tight so it doesn't slip. And then as we do our head weight, again, we want really good posture. So we don't ever want to be multitasking with our head weight. We don't want to be cleaning the house, chasing after the children, doing dishes, doing laundry, anything like that. You need to commit 5 to 10 minutes for your health to do your head weight. Now, if you want to put the TV on the other side of the room or something of that sort, feel free to do that, but make sure that you're maintaining good posture. And then in order to increase those reflexes, what we call proprioception, strengthening the spine, stabilizing those muscles, you're gonna march in place. So you're just gonna march right here, good posture, straight ahead. Some of you may be prescribed to tuck your chin just a little bit in order to strengthen these muscles a little bit more. Our team will discuss that with you. That's on a patient-to-patient basis. But in general, it's good posture, straight ahead, and just marching in place. All right guys, and the last thing we're gonna talk about this morning is your foam rolls. Now this is the easiest and my favorite of all the exercises because you literally just lay there. So your rolls are used to reshape the curve in your neck and the good curve that you're supposed to have in your low back. And so what we do is you have 2 sets of rolls. You have a red set and a black set. The red set is your starter set. It's a little softer. So as you get rolling with your rolls, you're going to start to get more comfortable, be able to lay on them longer, start falling asleep on them potentially. Once you hit that point with your red rolls, then you can switch to the black rolls, which are firmer, and they're gonna help you make more progress faster. So I've got my black rolls already because I've been using them for many years, and I've got my covers on them, so you can actually take the covers off, wash them periodically, just like a pillowcase or a bed sheet. But what you're gonna do is lay on your rolls every evening. Now, if you have a firm enough bed, you can lay on your rolls as you go to sleep. That's ideal. You want to put your rolls in under your spine and allow your body to just reshape and accept those curvatures. The longer you can stay on them sleeping, the more change you're going to be able to make. For a lot of people, the bed may be too soft, or you may not be able to get very comfortable laying on them for very long. And some people choose to lay on the floor with their rolls before they get in bed at night. And that's perfectly fine as well. Our goal is to hit at least 15 to 20 minutes every single day of our foam rolling. Again, if you can fall asleep on them as I do, terrific. You're gonna get more structural correction. You're gonna be able to reshape those curves into your spine, and you're probably gonna sleep wonderfully because you're taking the stress off the nervous system and it's allowing your body to function and heal better. So, that being said, let's show you how to do it. The big roll goes under your neck and the small roll goes under your low back. I always say the small roll under the small of the back. That's how you keep it straight. So I'm gonna demonstrate what that looks like when we lay down. So as you can see, I've got my small roll. It's a little tough to see. I'm gonna pull it out to the side here. I've got my small roll right here in the curve of my lumbar spine. And then I've got my large roll right here under my neck. Now my head and my shoulders are resting flat on the floor. So my head is rested comfortably, my shoulders are comfortable, and my roll is right there supporting the curve in the neck. You don't want to have this too high. It's not a pillow. We're not trying to lift our head up. That's the exact opposite of what we want to do. That's going to cause flexion in the neck, which is what we're trying to correct for most people. And we don't want it too low down here on our shoulders, because then again, we're not supporting the curve in the neck and we're going to cause more problems. So we want it right here in the middle. Everything should be nice and comfortable. And then you're just gonna enjoy 15 to 20 minutes of peace and quiet. Some people may read a magazine, some people may listen to a podcast, put your headphones in, something of that sort. Again, if you're able to do this in your bed, you're just gonna be laying here going to sleep. Awesome, guys. So that is the basics of your home care. Again, your home care is a crucial component to you getting the best results. Make sure you're getting it in every day. If you have questions along the way, never hesitate to ask the team or myself. That's what we're here for, to support you and help you get the best results. I'm excited for you. A team member is going to be in just a moment to go over any specifics beyond the basics and answer any questions that you have. And I'll see you in a few minutes for your adjustment.